many touches over a long period to the right audience from lots of different angles, right, across many mediums. One of the other big important myths to tackle, that somehow if you achieve this golden mythical bar of good enough content, that it will sail across the web and become successful content marketing. And you've done a great job. Distilled had a really good example today, right? They had been doing some work. They had produced a piece that was looking at the vocal ranges of singers. And one of the individuals noted as having the highest singing voice range was Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses. Actually, the piece did so well that Axl Rose himself ended up commenting on it, right? So like the vocal ranges of the world's greatest singers is the piece. They had done it for concert hotels, right? So concert hotels was Distilled's client in this. They had produced this piece. It did phenomenally well. It was also right around the time of the Emmys, which was an intentional piece of timing. They knew a lot of press and media would pick it up. And this single piece of content did phenomenally well, right? Millions of visits, just a ton of attention. And I think Distilled did wonderful work, very impressive. But that piece is actually an example of the mythology of how content marketing works, not the reality, right? That having one piece that goes viral, that's like a huge hit, is the way to do content marketing. And what you're always after when you're producing content marketing. When in fact, what's much more accurate is to describe it many touches over a long period to the right audience from lots of different angles, right, across many mediums.
You know, you've got to look at it right that way as a long-term strategy. It's planting seeds today that may not reap a harvest for a year, 2 years, whatever down the road, but you've got to be planting those seeds constantly, or you'll never have the harvest.
So if I'm concert hotels and I'm working with Distilled, what I say is, you guys, this was phenomenal. So a great piece of work, but it is only the beginning, right? It's only one small step in the process. No one, virtually no one, is going to go to the vocal ranges of the world's greatest singers and say, you know what, I have 6 trips coming up in the next 12 weeks. I'm going to start booking hotels at concert hotels because I just really enjoyed this piece. That's not what's going to happen, right? What's going to happen is this piece is going to rank well. Concert hotels will now be a brand. I had never heard of them until I saw this piece, actually, right? Until and over the course of the next 12 months, 2 years, 3 years, if I hear concert hotels 5, 6, 7, 8 more times, I'll start to build a brand association around them. I'll be like, oh yeah, they did that like cool piece here, and I'll get a sense for what their brand is like. And when I'm selecting hotels, next time I'm on Kayak or Expedia and I'm going to London, I might look and say, oh, this one's 20 pounds more a night, but I have a positive brand association with them. I've heard of them. I know them. I trust them. I like their brand. I'm going to stay there, right? And that's what concert hotels has to be looking for in content marketing.